Welcome back to DIY No Need to Cry with Ivelisse. Let's get started. Hi, my crafty fam, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. Today, I'll be showing you how I decorate this beautiful decanter that I will be displaying on my new desk. It's the first of many personal decor pieces that I'll be making, and I can't wait to show you the desk when I'm done setting it all up. I started by painting the topper with matte white acrylic paint because I'll be using the basic decoupage technique to decorate it. I painted the whole cork because my initial idea was to paint the edges silver, and the white would have acted as a base coat, but you'll see later on that I changed my mind and kept them clear, which I'm glad I did because I absolutely love the creative direction I chose to go in. Next, I'm going to cut out my decoupaged paper napkin to fabric iron-on rose applique. If you haven't seen how I make these, I have a full detailed video showing the step-by-step process. There are two ways I make them. I use the iron-on method for this one, which is how I'll probably do them from now on because it's super easy and they come out perfect and wrinkle-free. I'll leave the links to those videos in the description box below, and you can decide which one works for you. Now I'm going to cut out 2 more roses from the paper napkin, which I will be traditionally decoupaging onto the topper. And as usual, don't forget to remove all the plies. The applique will be for the bottle, and the other 2 roses I will decoupage directly onto the topper. Apply a thin, even layer of Mod Podge. Place the paper napkin on top and gently smooth it down with a piece of crumpled up cling wrap. Then seal it with another coat of Mod Podge. And I repeated the same steps on the other side. If this is your first time watching and you're not familiar with decoupaging, it's the art of decorating an object by gluing colored paper cutouts onto it in combination with special paint effects, gold leaf, and other decorative elements. In this case, I'm using paper napkins. I'm also using 2 different decoupaging techniques in this video. If you would like to learn more, I have fully detailed videos on this technique, and you can find the links to those in the description box below as well. I know you see me peeling this off while it's wet. However, I do not recommend for you to do this. I tend to push the limits to see if I can get away with skipping steps because I work on multiple projects at once. Please don't do this. You want to wait until it's fully dry before trimming it. While the topper dries, I decoupage the applique onto the front of the bottle. Before gluing it on, you want to figure out where you want it. I used spray adhesive, but you can use regular Mod Podge to decoupage it on if you'd like. Just remember to wipe off any excess glue around the applique so your bottle looks nice and clean. And carefully glue it onto the bottle. You guys, ever since I came up with these decoupage appliques, I've come up with so many design ideas. Because the white base is directly on it, it allows for more creativity. They're also so simple to make and use. If you haven't tried these yet, you really should. Now that the topper is dry, I can remove the edges. Normally, I use a nail file or sandpaper to remove the excess. If this had been wood or even glass, it would have been fine. But I soon realized that it was leaving scratch marks. I think it's made of some sort of acrylic, so I switched to scissors and my X-Acto knife. It wouldn't have mattered if I was going to paint over it, but I had decided to keep it clear so I couldn't risk scratching it up. Luckily, I was able to save it. Once I removed the excess paper, I carefully removed the white paint from all the edges. Next, I outlined each side of the topper with liquid pearls. While that dried, I glued a piece of white crafting felt onto the bottom of the bottle using Fabric-Tac glue. I like to place something heavy on it until it dries. Once it was dry, I cut the excess off. I then outlined the rows as well. And once that dried, I decided to wrap this faux fur fabric around the neck. I can't tell you how long I've had this piece of fabric in my crafting supplies. It's one of those, I'm not gonna throw you out because I know I can use you for something one day, and it's going to be fabulous. Well, today was that day. I was so excited to finally use it, and it was perfect for this bottle design. If you're a crafter, I know you can relate. I measured and trimmed the excess off. Because I'm overlapping on this spot, I cut a layer off so it wouldn't be so bulky. Now that the topper is dry, I can add all the pearls. I did the top part using E6000, but I'm not a fan of using it to add pearls, gems, or rhinestones. I was giving it a shot because it is a good adhesive, but it's messy and stringy, and I need this to look clean. Once that dried, I switched over to Gem-Tac. It's just easier to clean. I've yet to find a glue I really like. If any of you know of a good one, please let me know down below. Sharing is caring. I then made a little pearl necklace to fill that space of the bottle. Last but not least, I filled the whole bottle with pearls. And here it is, all finished. I love how this decanter turned out, and I can't wait to show you all how it's going to look on my desk along with the other projects I'm working on. This design was so easy to execute and is exactly what I had envisioned. Again, I can't stress this enough. If you haven't tried my Decoupage Appliqués, you should, because they are really easy to make and allow for more design possibilities. As I was making this one, I had another idea, and I will be making that one as well. Also, I haven't forgotten about your requests. I'll be getting back to those soon. I was just warming up and getting my apartment situated. But thanks to God, your girl is back and my creative juices are flowing. If you have any requests, please leave them in the comments below. I hope this video was helpful and that it inspired you to create something of your own. Just as long as you remember to have fun, be creative, and make a mess. Thanks for watching. If you're new to my channel, I hope you consider subscribing to get updates on future videos.